Well, for something a little bit different, the weft and warp of tartan is mostly associated with Scotland, its history and, well, I guess bagpipes. But did you ever wonder why the ubiquitous fabric can be seen on the Maasai in Kenya or throughout the Caribbean islands in places like Jamaica and Grenada? Well, on Monday, a new exhibition is starting that charts tartan's journey through the African diaspora. Well, Teleica Kirkland is curator of the Costume Institute of the African Diaspora and joins me now. Thank you very much. I guess the big question to ask is, tell us a bit about tartan's journey. And I noticed you've got some fabrics there, so perhaps that can illustrate it a bit for us.
Well, it started actually in the Chinese desert. The very first piece of tartan was found in the Chinese desert around about the 7th century.
Oh, wow.
And it was developed through the Celts, the Celtic community, who then travelled west and kind of stopped right at the end of England before the big body of water. And for some reason, Scotland has taken it on more than anyone else. And then travelled over to India, travelled over to South Africa through war, through trade, etc., and has influenced the fabrics that were developed in these places by the kilts that the British Highland soldiers were wearing.
Yeah.
And so what I have here to show you is this is actually a lungi, which is worn in India.
Yeah.
And actually Czech fabric has been developed in India independently since like the 12th century. But also what happened in India was the development of Madras fabric, which then got sent over to the Caribbean.
Ah, I see.
And so the Madras fabric, which is worn throughout the Caribbean islands, is actually only called Madras once it leaves India. But it developed in an area of India that was called Madras, which is now called Chennai.
Now, one thing that I always talk about is the Maasai and that image of them with the red tartan.
Yeah.
Now, and it was really strange. It was only recently that I started to think, why do Maasais wear this red tartan? So can you explain that a bit for us?
Sure. Well,
we've got pictures of it here now as well.
Interestingly, what happened is that a gentleman from India, when the migration of Indians went over to Kenya, took the tartan patterns and the check patterns that had been developed in India, in southern India, over to Kenya, and then started to weave and design Maasai shukas that then the Maasai kind of took on and thought, well, that's quite attractive. Made them in red, lots of different types of red, lots of different patterns of red, because terracotta and is part of their whole culture.
Now, you were taking me through these fabrics before. Let me know, how could these sort of be worn?
So this one in particular, this is a shuka and it's just worn as a wrap.
Okay, then.
But these ones are Madras that's worn in the Caribbean, and they can be sort of tied. They're used to tie as head
Do you think you can do one on my head?
I'll have a go,
Hang on. Why don't I put the wrap on while you do the hair? Let's give this a go. We're going to do this live on television.
Go on, have a go on that one.
We haven't got much time, I don't think. Let's see how we're... Is this a good spot? I'll just ask the directors if this is a good spot to do it in. This is all right? Okay, then. So now, this one, what do I do? You've got to try and do two things. I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
Come on through. Let me take that for you. We can put that down there. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this one over my shoulder, is it?
Yeah,
yep,
put that one around your shoulders.
This one around my shoulder?
That's it,
yep.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
And then probably a bit like that as well. There we go.
And what did you say this was called again?
Maasai styling. That's a shuka.
Shuka, okay, with Maasai styling.
Yeah.
And now you're going to give me a little headdress.
So now I'm going to try and do you a head wrap.
Okay, I'm going to just hold on, make sure my earpiece doesn't come out. There, keep going.
Okay, so we're at the front.
Right. Okay. I can hear our global business editor saying that's an improvement.
And I'm tucking you in at the front here.
Okay, so I can't see what's happening, so you're going to have to explain what you're doing to, I guess, the people who are watching.
So at the moment, I'm giving you just a very quick Caribbean head wrap.
Okay.
Which is usually found, this particular one. Are you okay there?
Yeah, I'm good,
This particular one is usually seen in places like Carriacou or Tobago.
Okay.
So I'm going to open these bits out.
All right.
I hope you can see.
It does look it looks a little, actually looks slightly more nonplussed than I've seen him for a while.
Yes, it was almost shutting up.
So that very quickly, you have a Caribbean head wrap and a Kenyan shuka.
Check it out. Take a seat. Can you tell us where can we catch this exhibition?
So the exhibition will be held at Craft Central, which is in Clerkenwell, and it opens to the public from the 5th to the 30th of August.
But Arise will be there before it opens as well, doing a report, so you'll be able to catch more on that. It's now back to, I guess, everyone on the desk there. Michael Wilson, and Heather Scott, and Charles Anyagolu. Thank you very much.
Looking very
Yes,
cool.
a really quite
Yes.
extraordinary look there.
I'd pay money to see that.
I would
wouldn't
pay
you?
money to see that.
Hope it doesn't go on YouTube.
Yeah. All you have to do is, for the Maasai thing, is knock out one of your teeth. At the bottom. But you have to kill a lion first.
And stand on one leg for about 3 days.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can't allow you to kill a lion now. Not in today's world.
No, exactly.